The ORCA final plea calendar will start with position 1, LaShondra Bell.
Bell present. Judge, this is Miss Helen's case. If I could be given an opportunity to try to reach her.
Okay, I'll hold for your announcement. Position 2, Chase Draper. Bench warrant will be issued if they don't appear by the end of the calendar.
I will, Your Honor, I have been communicating with Mr. Murphy. And I knew he had to be somewhere at 1, but I thought he was going to be here or at least logging on to Zoom.
Okay, I'll hold for his announcement. Thank you,
Okay.
Ms. Githia.
You're welcome.
Position 3 is also Chase Draper. Position 4, Ariana Harris.
Is Miss Harris present? Miss Harris is present, Judge. If we could hold, I'll report back to the court.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, Ms. Harris. Position 5, Wyatt Jeffries.
Steve Kellum, Mr. Jeffries here.
Okay, very good. Thank you. We'll be with you. Position 6, is my understanding, has been reset till June 6th. Final plea calendar at 1:30. That's Ball Kale. Position 7, Richard Langford.
Your Honor, Mr. Langford is present in the courtroom, Judge. We're requesting a jury trial on that case.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Langford. Your case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. You have everything you need from him, Mr. Haddad?
I do, Judge.
All right, have a good afternoon, Mr. Langford.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was for position 6? What did you say it was reset to?
June 6th, final plea calendar at 1:30.
Okay.
Position 8, Michelle Lewis.
I expect Ms. Lewis to be here, Judge. I spoke to her.
Okay,
When she comes, there'll be a pretrial. If she doesn't come, then we'll deal with it.
I'll hold for
Different
I'll hold for your announcement. Position 9, Ariel Mancilia Villegas. Let's see if we can get in touch with the attorney on that case. Position number 10, Kashim Smalls.
Your Honor, same announcement. I did speak to him. I expect him to be here. I was going to request pretrial.
Okay, I'll hold for your announcement. Position 11, Daisheria Smith.
As I'm here, our office tried to call her, had no contact.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Becca. Let's see. Do you know when the last time you had contact was?
About maybe 15 to 30 days ago. I spoke to her personally, told her about the court date, and then my office followed up this week, but she didn't respond.
Okay. I'll have a bench warrant issued for her. If you contact her before and want to get back on a calendar, I'm happy to revisit that bench warrant, but we will issue a bench warrant today. But if you do get in contact with her, let me know.
We'll try, Judge. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Have a good afternoon. Position 12, Marcus Thames.
Your Honor, that also same announcement. Oh, Ms. James? Okay, great. All right, the pretrial, Judge. I spoke
Okay,
to him on the phone and didn't know what he looked like. Thank you, Judge.
we'll be with you, Mr. Thames. Good afternoon. Okay, moving on to the show cause calendar. Position 1, William Borgia. Bench warrant. Position 2, Antonio Estrada. Bench warrant. Position 3, Hugh Ford.
Your Honor, I discovered earlier this morning that he is in custody at the Fulton County Jail
Okay,
on a felony charge, so we'll need to add him on an SAP calendar. I can reach out to Mr. Jordan and
okay.
make that happen, Judge.
All right, we'll put him on an
Court
essay.
needs the booking number. I have it if you'd like, Judge.
Okay, I don't need it at the present time, if you'll just provide it to, Mr. Jordan.
I sure will, Judge.
Thank you. Position 4, Jocelyn Harris. Bench warrant. 5, Adriana Ivansky, Ivaskiv.
Your Honor, she's also position 6 and 7. I have not heard from her, Judge. But if she shows up, there'll be a pre-trial.
Okay,
And
Bench
state
warrant.
bench one if she doesn't appear.
okay, bench warrant will be granted if, she doesn't appear by the end of the calendar. Position 8, Joveris Jackson. Bench warrant. 9, Markel Jordan. Bench warrant. 10, Corey Magruder. Bench warrant. 11, Dillian McKissick, McKissick. Bench warrant. 12, James Park.
Your Honor, he's also position number 13. I did actually speak to him yesterday. I expect him to be here pre-trial if he appears.
Okay, I'll hold for your announcement, Mr. Dodd.
Thank you, Judge.
14, Sade Perry.
Is Ms. Perry present? Judge, if we could hold on that, I'll attempt to reach her.
Okay. 15, Vanessa Robinson. Bench warrant. 16, Alan Springer. Bench warrant. 17, Fabian Sylvanus. Bench warrant. 18, D'Angelo Tompkins. Bench warrant. 19, Altonia Trimble. Altiana, excuse me, ma'am, Ms. Trimble. Is that your client?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
I'll speak.
We'll be with you, Ms. Trimble. Twenty, Eddie Weatherspoon. Bench warrant. 21, William Womack. Is that your client also? Mr.
That
Dodd?
would
He's-
potentially be, well, it is a public defender
Okay.
case. Is he here?
I will-
I've not had any luck.
Okay. Let's see, on the Zoom call, Ms. Ford, are you here on a particular case?
Yes, Your Honor, for the Hugh Ford case.
Which case, I'm sorry?
Hugh Ford.
Position number 3, Judge, the one that was moved to the SAP calendar.
Oh, okay. Ms. Ford, given that Mr. Hugh Ford is in custody, he's gonna be placed on another calendar. You should get notification of when that next hearing date will be, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. I think that's it on the Zoom call. Anyone in court with me, come in later, did not hear your name?
Mr. Greco for Miss Bashir Smith.
Oh,
She appeared.
okay,
Got her in the hallway. Judge, our negotiations on that case kind of fell apart, so we're gonna plead not guilty and ask for put on jury calendar.
okay. Your case will be returned to the division judge. You'll get notification from, them as to when your next hearing date is, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, have a good afternoon.
Which case was that? I didn't hear what he
That was
said.
position number 11 on the final plea calendar.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll be in recess until, I get the paperwork for the plea or, we have an announcement.
Yes, and I've sent the plea paperwork to Mr. Cowan. He should have it by now.
Did you get the plea paperwork? So are you able to, they normally send DocuSign, and if you can do it on your phone, we can get it done that way. If not, oh, well, and you can do it on the iPad. Okay,
James Park.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's, that's fine. Position 12 and 13 on show cause.
So that's Mr. Park?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Position 12,
Mr. Dodd's client.
yes. So the,
Mr. Dodd, did you see that Mr. Park had come in?
Great, thank you.
Okay, okay. What would be in recess?
number 12 of the final plea, Marcus Thames, Judge. We're gonna enter a plea of not guilty, maintain a plea not guilty, request a jury trial, and he is present in the courtroom, Judge.
Okay. Case will be returned to the division judge. Mr. Thames, you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. You have everything you need from him?
I do, Judge.
Okay. You're free to go, Mr. Thames. Have a good rest of your day.
And Your Honor, on position number 19, to show cause, Ms. Trimble. I do have a good phone number now and an email address for her. I spoke to her, I went over the discovery with her, Judge. She maintains her innocence. So we're gonna request a jury trial on Ms. Trimble, Judge.
Ms. Trimble, your case will also be returned to the division judge and you'll get notification of your next hearing date. Okay. Have a
Thank you,
good
Judge.
afternoon, Ms. Trimble.
Happy day, Rob.
And I'll speak to Mr. Parks next.
And also, position 1 came in, Mr. Dodd, on the final plea calendar, Ms. Bell.
Okay, I will let Ms. Rosenhoover, Ms.
Maybe-
Bell is here.
Maybe she's already speaking with. you.
Yeah, she,
Okay.
Ms. Bell? Okay, great.
Oh, okay.
I'll let her know.
Okay, thank you.
Let me speak to Mr. Parks. She'll come. Judge, Mr. Parks, who's position 12 and 13. He is present. We're gonna enter a plea of not guilty or maintain a not guilty plea and he's requesting a jury trial, Judge.
Mr. Parks, the case will be returned to the division judge and you'll get notice of your next hearing date, sir. You have everything you need from him? Mr.
I do, Judge. Thank
You're
you.
free to go this afternoon, Mr. Park.
Michelle Lewis here. Kashim Smalls. Let me step outside and see where they are, Judge.
Two and three. I'm emailing the attorney. I'm not sure if he will be able to log on because he had a hearing at 1. So, yeah.
Judge, I have an announcement. Whenever the court's ready. Position number 4 on the final plea calendar, Miss Ariana Harris. She is present, Judge. I've been speaking with Miss Githiea. It's my understanding that the state has requested body worn camera footage in this case, but they haven't received it from the agency yet. If we could just get a reset for another final plea conference, hopefully we'll be able to negotiate something.
Okay. Is that August 1st calendar work?
That's great, Judge. Thank you.
Final plea calendar. August 1st at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you have everything you need from Ms. Harris?
I do.
Okay, you're free to go today, Ms. Harris. Thank you.
And then Miss Bell? Okay.
Yes. Okay,
Concerning position number 1 on the final plea calendar, Miss Lysandra Bell, I have spoken with her, conveyed the offer from the state, and I spoke with Miss Githia. I think that she is just now sending the body worn camera videos and discovery to Miss Helen. There was a misunderstanding because I think the videos were just with the previous attorney, which transparently, Judge, may have been me. So Miss Helen and Miss Bell haven't had an opportunity to go over everything. And if we could just get a reset to the August 1st calendar, hopefully we'll be able to resolve it.
okay. Final plea calendar on August 1st at 9 a.m. Do you have everything from Ms. Bell that you need?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she's free to go. Thank you.
Your Honor, on position number 8, Michelle Lewis from the final plea, as I stepped outside to call her, she came. I spoke to her, communicated the recommendation. She maintains a not guilty plea and she wants a jury trial, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, your case will be returned to the division judge. You'll get notification of your next hearing date. You have everything you need from her, Mr. Dodd?
I do, Judge.
Okay, you're free to go this afternoon, Ms. Lewis. Have a good afternoon. And do we have that plea paperwork?
Yes, I just got it.
Okay.
Position. And you're walking.
Okay.
You're taking over.
You're all right. Judge, I have one more announcement.
Okay.
Regarding position 14 on the show cause calendar, Miss Shide Perry. I did try to reach her with the number that Miss Helen left for me. I wasn't able to get in contact with her, but Miss Helen did leave a note that there is a companion case that is not on this calendar. I'm not sure if the court would consider resetting to include that other case, or if since we're ending we're ending ORCA pretty soon, if it's gonna go back. But Judge, I would ask for there to not be a bench warrant set, primarily because Ms. Helen didn't indicate whether she had or hadn't had contact with the client, and I can't speak to it. So if they have, I would hate for a bench warrant to be issued.
Okay. I guess we will just return it to the division judge.
Okay,
Okay.
that'd be great. Thank you so much, Judge.
Mr. Murphy?
Good morning or good afternoon, Judge. I'm sorry I'm running a little late. I got to go to the cab. The state has just sent me a new offer that I think is very agreeable. I just need to speak to my client briefly and then report back, but I anticipate we'll have it somewhat resolved today.
Okay, have you spoken with Chase Draper?
I have, Judge. He was under the impression this case was traveling with his brother's case. They were co-defendants. His brother was scheduled for next week, so I think he thought
Next
I don't know,
week?
but he's on his way. I sent him the link. I think he's finding a parking lot right now, so he can.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna come in person.
I think if he can't get here in person, he's finding a safe spot to stop to get the link
Oh, okay,
activated. So I'm gonna step out and call him and relay the new offer.
okay.
And I can report back to the court if you just keep.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for completion 14.
I sure do.
Readily available, thanks. And really tell me about the decisions.
You want me to read it to you?
Notice.
22 CR 007621G. The judge porter is B. So.
Just so you know, you need to. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Are we ready on Mr. Jeffries? Who's taking that plea?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, if you all will come on up. Is this Mr. Jeffries?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we have the paperwork. If he'll come on up to the podium.
And also, Your Honor.
Ms. Sewell, the victim in this case, is not present today, but she has prepared a victim impact statement that she has sent to our office. She would prefer that it not be read out loud, but she would like for you to read it. Can I send it to you, please?
Okay,
Okay, and I sent it to Ms. Bolton for you.
or you can just send it to my email address.
Oh.
You have.
Okay.
And Judge, I just ask if it's not going to be made part of the record that the court not read it either.
Did you hear that, Ms. Githia?
Yes, victims are permitted to make a statement. And in this situation, just given the circumstances, Ms. Sewell has chosen to not be here for this. And she has gone through and written out something, so she would like her words to be heard.
Okay,
Understand.
I'm happy to read it, but I agree with counsel that if I'm gonna read it, then I should
Mhm.
allow and, possibly make a determination on what I read. That they should be able to hear what it is that she has to say.
Okay.
All right, so do you want to call her
Yes.
to tell her my decision that I'm happy to read it, but it's gonna be read in open court?
Yes. Can you give us just 1 second?
I can. All right,
We'll stand down, Judge.
okay, thank you.
Your Honor, we're ready. Ms. Sewell has asked that we just have it placed in our file.
Okay. So if you'll come on, back up, Mr. Jeffries. Owen. Good afternoon again, sir. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Githia.
For the simple battery family violence, it is 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, balance probated, to pay a $300 fine. To attend a family violence intervention program, 12 parenting classes, to have no contact with Monifa Jeffries Sewell, and no weapons. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
We do.
And also on the plea and verdict form, Your Honor, if that date can be changed to the 2nd day of May, 2024, please.
Okay.
I
Thank
saw
you.
that, Judge. I just didn't know how to change it.
Nothing further.
Mr. Cowan?
Judge, we're gonna ask the court to accept the plea as negotiated. We are going to ask that it be accepted under the provisions of North Carolina versus Alfred Howard. And the
Okay.
state is not opposed.
All
No,
right.
no objection.
Okay. Nothing further. Mr. Jeffries, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 003209G, you wish to plead offered to simple battery family violence. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you have to speak up for me if you'll step up and just.
Yes.
What he's saying, Judge, is that he thinks is in his best interest to.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading offered to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Jeffries, let's see, we're gonna give you where you need to report to probation today if we haven't already. I will ask that you report within the next 2 weeks or so. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status, which means that you won't have to be on active reporting probation and you won't have to pay those fees. So the sooner you get the conditions done, the sooner you won't have to do that, okay?
Thank you.
Your Honor, also neglected to say the state's not opposed to Mr. Jeffries entering this under the First Offender Act. He is eligible.
Okay, and he wants to use his first offender on this case.
He does, Judge.
Okay, that's fine with the court. All right, if nothing else, we'll get you the paperwork, and once you have the probation information, then y'all are free to go. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. I think that completes the calendars for this afternoon. So, Ms.
Mr.
Bolton.
Murphy was waiting on Mr. Draper to come. I think he said he's either
Oh,
working.
I'm sorry, Ms. Githia. He's been here. We have rescheduled his case. Apparently his brother, Mr. Draper's brother, scheduled for next Thursday. Final plea calendar on May 9th at 1:30, and we're gonna take both of those cases up at that time.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Your Honor, have we addressed position 10? Is that number 9?
Number 9,
I wasn't able to, the attorneys have put it in.
okay. So let's place that on this final plea calendar.
Guess first.
Yes.
What are we doing with, position 10?
Um,
Able to reach.
Ms. Rosenhuber, excuse me. You weren't able to reach position 10, Ms. Smalls, or Kashim Smalls.
Realize I have another number that that's the call now.
Okay,
I know, I've been in contact with him, but I had three numbers for him and I was able to reach him on one. When I called just now, it was disconnected, but I think.
okay, you're fine. Okay.
So whose case is? Well, I'm from this one. Okay.
For what it's worth, when I skipped these Smalls, late last week or Monday, I don't remember which day, I had somebody supposed to call. He had maintained, his innocent footing. I told him I was got caught. Make sure he, called one number was disconnected, from the other number I just called Judge, went straight to voicemail, left the voicemail. I expected him to be here, Judge, just at least to make an announcement. I'll leave it up to the court, so having him go from here.
Okay, well, since you've been in touch with them at some point, I will reschedule it to that final plea calendar on August 1st.
Thank you.
Okay. So whenever you're ready. Thank you.
We're gonna make a copy. We understand. Mr. Githia, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
ORCA final plea calendar, May 2nd, 2024, 1:30 PM. Position 1, reset final plea August 1st at 9:00 AM. Position 2 and 3 are going to report on May 9th, 2024 during the final plea calendar. Position 4, reset final plea August 1st at 9:00 AM. Position 5, plea. Position 6, reset June 6th, 2024 for a final plea calendar at 1:30 PM. Position 7, jury trial demand. Position 8, jury trial demand. Position 9, reset final plea August 1st at 9:00 AM. Position 10, reset August 1st for a final plea calendar at 9:00 AM. Position 11, jury trial demand, and position 12, jury trial demand. Okay. ORCA show cause calendar, May 2nd, 2024, 1:30 PM. Position 1, bench warrants. Position 2, bench warrant. Position 3 is gonna be forward, further notice to SAP calendar. Position 4, bench warrant. Position 5, bench warrants. Position 6, bench warrants. Position 7, bench warrant. Position 8, bench warrant. Position 9, I have bench warrants. Position 10, bench warrants. Position 11, bench warrants. Position 12, jury trial demand. Position 13, jury trial demand. Position 14, reset further notice to the division to go with companion case. Position 15, bench warrants. Position 16, bench warrant. 17, bench warrant. 18, bench warrant. Position 19, reset to a jury trial within the division. Position 20, bench trial, bench warrant. And position 21, bench warrant. Questions, concerns, corrections?
All right, thank you all. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time.